So next one, difference between algebraic expression and polynomial. So algebraic expression, what is called algebraic expression? So algebraic expression means it consists of terms. It consists of terms. So what is called polynomial means? So it contains more than 3 terms. It contains more than 3 terms. So what is the difference between algebraic expression and polynomial means? So in algebraic expression, it contains whole number. What is called whole number? Yes, it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So fraction, what is called fraction? Any number in the format of numerator with the denominator. 3 by 9, 8 by 7. This is called a fraction. So negative powers means the number. This is called power. Variable upside. This is called power. These powers come in the negative. So in algebraic expression, it contains whole number. Whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So fraction means this is called a fraction, numerator with a denominator. Negative power means the variable upside. This is called a power. This power come in the minus. This power come in minus place anything. So negative powers on the variables. So negative power also come, positive power also come. So this is called algebraic expression. But in polynomial, it contains only whole numbers as the power of the variable. So it contains only the whole number as the power of the variable. So variables power only come in a positive number, that is called a whole numbers. So power of the variable only contains is a whole numbers, not come in the fraction, not come in the negative power. This is the basic difference between the algebraic expression and the polynomial. So next one, like terms and unlike terms. So like terms, what is called a like term? Yes. So like term means same variable. So here A, here also A, here also A. So we know that this is called A is called what? Yes, A is called a variable. This 5 is called what? 5 is called a constant. So same variable with the same power. Same power. Here also see the example. Here A, here 3A, here minus 5A. So what is the variable? In 3 term variable is same. So power of the variable, you have to see the power of the variable. What is the power? Nothing is given. So nothing is given means it is understood for 1. So here also 1, here also 1. So power of the variable also same. So these are called the like terms. These are called the like terms. So next say another one example for like term. Yes. Here B, so B, next one, minus 8B, minus 11B. So these are called the like terms because here variable is same. So here B, here also B. So these are called the like terms. So power of the variable also same. So another one condition, power of the variable also same. Suppose here B squared means here also B squared, here also B squared. So B square minus 8B square minus 11B square. So variable and power of the variable also same means it is called a like term. So next one, unlike term. So next one is unlike term. So different variable come means it is considered as a unlike term. So first term 5A, next term 6B. So what is the variable here? Here variable is A, here variable is B. So different variable means it is called the unlike term. Here 9A squared, here variable is same. So here also A, here also A. But power, what is the power of the variable in the first term? 2. Here what is the power of the variable in the second term? 5. So variable, power of the variable is different. So it is not a like term. It is a unlike term. So today's last one is numerical coefficient. So numerical coefficient. In last year you have to study this one. So I recall this. So number before the variable. Number before the variable. So what is called variable? Yes. All the alphabetical letters are called a variable. So variable before the number is called a numerical coefficient. So here what is the variable? X. So x squared before what is the number? 3. So numerical coefficient of first term is 3. So numerical coefficient of first term is 3. Numerical coefficient of first term. So first term is yes. So this is the variable. Variable before the number is 3. So numerical coefficient of first term is 3. So what is the second term? So how many terms are there? Yes, here minus is there. So minus before one term, minus after one term. So how many terms are there? 2 terms. So 2 terms, an algebraic expression consists of 2 terms is called a dash. Yes, what is the answer? Do you remember? Binomial. So 2 terms, so it is called a binomial. So now come to the numerical coefficient. What is called a numerical coefficient means it is nothing but number before the variable. So variable before the number is called the numerical coefficient. Here what is the variable? Yes, y is the variable. Before y, what is the number? Before y, what is the number? Minus 4. So second term. So numerical coefficient of second term is minus 4. So here how many terms are there? Yes, how many terms are there? 3 terms. So 2 by 3 into x, here minus, here plus. So this is one term, this is second term, this is third term. So here, what is the numerical coefficient of first term? Yes. So here what is the variable? X is a variable. So x before what is the number? 2 by 3. So first term, numerical coefficient of first term is 2 by 3. What is the numerical coefficient of second term? Yes, what is the variable here? So y is a variable. Here what is the number? Y before nothing is given, minus only given, but divided by 5 is given. So nothing is given means it is understood for 1. So what is the numerical coefficient of second term? Yes, numerical coefficient of second term is nothing is given means it is understood for 1 divided by 5. So here minus is there. So minus 1 divided by 5. So in third term, is any variable is there? No variable means no numerical coefficient. So what is called a numerical coefficient? Number before the variable. Number before the variable is called a numerical coefficient. So variable before the number is called a numerical coefficient. Here this is called a constant term. So without variable this term is called a constant term. So constant term, no numerical coefficient. So add 2x, 6y, 9x, minus 2y. So how we add the algebraic terms means collect the like terms. So do you know how you find the like terms? Yes, here x, here x. So next one here y, here y. So arrange the like terms before going to add. So 2x. So next one 9x. So arrange the like terms. So next one add means put the symbol plus. So plus 6y. So here minus 2y. So this place I put a minus 2y. So how we add the terms means you have to arrange the like terms So this one is positive number, this also positive, this also positive, but this one only a negative number. So before going to add the terms, arrange the like terms. So this one x, next one y, here x term, next one is y term. So arrange the x terms, arrange the x terms, next arrange the y terms. So 2x, like term of 9x, so 2x plus 9x. So next one 6y, so here minus 2y. So this is a y term, so I arrange the y terms. So how we add the number? One is plus, another one is minus. So unlike sign means we have to subtract. So this one y means here you have to put y. So 6 minus 2. What is the answer of 6 minus 2? Yes, 4. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Which is the greatest symbol? So plus is the greatest number. So here I put a plus. So this one, two of them are plus. Nothing is given means it is understood for plus. So two of them are plus means you have to add the number. So 9 plus 2 is equal to 11x. So what is the answer means 11x plus 4y. Listen, once again I tell. So arrange the, add the terms means first you have to arrange the like terms. So here x term is given and y term is given. So first arrange the x term, next arrange the y term. So after arranging the xy terms, you have to see like sign means you have to add, unlike sign means one is plus and another one is minus. So unlike sign means you have to subtract. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So this place y term means here you put y. Here x term means here you put x. So these two of them are plus. So add 9 plus 2 is equal to 11. Here one is plus and another one is minus means we have to subtract. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So after subtract. So next to see the greatest number. 6 is the greatest number. So before 6 plus symbol is there. So I put a plus. So next word, subtract 6a squared minus 5ab plus 3b squared from 4a squared minus 3ab plus b squared. So from next what is given? From next 4a squared minus 3ab plus b squared. So from next subtract this one, you have to subtract from where? 4a square minus 3ab plus b square. So from next what is given? That one is a first row. That one you have to write as a first row. So which one we are going to subtract means this 3 term we want to subtract. So from where means from this 3 terms. So from next what is given, that is you have to write as a first row. So 4a squared minus 3ab plus b squared. So next subtract. So a squared down you have to write this one. So 6a squared. So next one minus 5ab plus 3b squared. 3b squared. So subtract means what is the difference between add and subtract? So subtract means this place only I am going to subtract. So this place you have to change the plus symbol into minus, minus symbol into plus. So nothing is given means it is understood for plus. So listen. So what is the difference between add and subtract means? For add we have to see the like or unlike sign, but for subtract you have to change the second row, plus as minus and minus as plus. So here plus symbol is given, so you have to cancel this plus symbol and put a minus symbol. Here minus symbol is given, you have to cancel this minus symbol and put a plus symbol. Here plus, cancel and put a minus. So listen, this is the difference between add and subtract. For add we have to arrange the like terms and then see the plus and minus symbol. But for subtract, from next 3 terms you have to write as a first row. So next you have to write this one as a second row. In second row, you have to change the plus symbol into minus and minus symbol into plus. Then you have to see. So this one 3ab squared. Here nothing is given means here understood for 1. So here minus symbol, here plus symbol. So this is a unlike sign. For unlike sign you have to subtract. For unlike sign, what we do? We have to subtract. So 3 minus 1. What is the answer of 3 minus 1? Yes, 2. So which one is greatest? 3 or 1? So 3 is greatest. So before 3, what is the sign? Minus sign. So I put a minus. So here b squared, here b squared. So I put a b squared. I put b squared. So next one, here AB, here AB. So this place we put a AB. So here one is plus and another one is minus. So unlike sign, we have to add or subtract. Yes, for unlike sign, we have to subtract. So 5 minus 3, what is the answer? 5 minus 3 is 2. So 5 minus 3 is 2. Which one is greatest? 5 is greatest. So before 5, what is the symbol? Plus. So here I put a plus. So next one, see this sum, here a squared, here a squared. So variable, don't change the variable. So put a squared. So which one is greatest? One is minus, another one is plus. Nothing is given means it is understood for plus. So one is minus, another one is plus. So 6 minus 4, what is the answer? Yes, 6 minus 4 is 2. So which one is greatest? Yes, 6 is greatest. So before 6, what is the sign? Minus sign. So here I put a minus. So what is the answer means? Minus 2a squared plus 2ab minus 2b squared. Listen once again I explain. So subtract means from next what is given, that one you have to write as a first row. So next this one you have to write as a second row. See the variable. So b squared down you have to write the b squared. ab down you have to write the ab. A squared down you have to write the a squared. For subtract, the second row you have to change the sign. Plus means minus, minus means plus. After that, you have to see here minus symbol, here plus symbol. Minus plus means you have to subtract and put the greater sign. Here also plus and minus. So plus and minus means you have to subtract and put the greater sign. Here nothing is given means it is understood for plus. So cancel the plus and put a minus. So 6 minus 4 is 2. So 6 is greatest. So before 6 sign is minus. So here I put a minus.